And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This time, Jackson will throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one too low.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Come on! 26! Hey, 626!
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 41, Ravens 17. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action with Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
3 yards remain for second down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 24. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
He's got a man complete. A big play there. Rodgers to Cobb. 42 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On play action, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, there's a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Dobbins running out of the gun. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This time Jackson will throw it. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Dobbins once more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because of...
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. He finds Watson, it's caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Rodgers will throw for it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Packers are right back in this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
From the 31, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Got him. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Rodgers to throw.
It's complete. Lazard.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Rodgers. Looking for the end zone.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ballgame just about over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.